Okay, so o3-Mini was just released, which is kind of crazy because it is a Friday, but they definitely haven't taken their foot off the accelerator here. We just got the o3-Mini release. So o3-Mini is a faster, more cost-efficient reasoning model. They are saying it's optimized for STEM capabilities, and it's now available in ChatGPT and their API, which is super cool. They have some enhanced developer features. It supports function calling, structured outputs, and developer messages with adjustable reasoning efforts. You can choose between low, medium, and high. We will take a look at that in just a moment. And they also published this math competition benchmark here as well when it comes to o3-Mini, as it's one of the areas it excels in. They are saying overall we are going to see stronger performance in things like math, coding, and science. It outperforms o1-Mini in reasoning tasks, achieving higher accuracy in competition math, PhD level science, and software engineering bookmarks. They did recently expand rate limits as well. So if you are a ChatGPT Plus member, you get 150 messages per day, which is 3 times the previous limit. And it's also available for everyone. So everyone has access to, I believe, the o3-Mini low model here, which does outperform the o1 preview we recently had access to before the full o1 rollout. So that might be one to check out. If you are on the free tier of ChatGPT, you still have access nonetheless. Right now, though, there is no vision capabilities, so do keep that in mind. They are saying that o1-Mini is going to be focused on speed and accuracy. Taking a look at this benchmark here, this is PhD level science questions. On the Google Proof questions, this is the GPQA, Google Proof questions, which are questions you can't really just search the internet for. So this really does test the model's ability to answer a question without being able to train models specifically on questions that may show up in these specific benchmarks. A concern that some people have. So I really like the GPQA Diamond benchmark. And here we do see that o3-Mini does outperform o1-Mini. And this is relating to the low. It does miss the mark here when it comes directly to comparing the o1 models. So with the o1 models, and it's interesting because o1 preview is slightly better here by 0.3. So interesting here to see the difference there. But, when we're looking at o3-Mini, the high compute, which does use a lot of compute, mind you, but it does outperform, the o1 models. Let's take a look at the frontier math. This one is a tough one. So, one shot, so you have one chance to take it. 9.2% of the time it passed, 5.8%. I wish they kind of showed previous models here because I don't have those in front of me. In terms of coding, this is one that is definitely very interesting, as I believe, what was it, the o3, they did demo, like the full o3 was about 2,700 or somewhere in that neighborhood, which puts it at like the top 100 coders in the world. 1,800 is still no easy feat. So we do have access to that now. So I would assume that is in the top few hundred coders in the world when we're looking at Code Forces, at least, which is a competition code, type deal. So taking a look at the software engineering benchmark, the SWE, we do see o3-Mini here, o3-Mini medium, and o3-Mini high. Again, the o3-Mini high is very interesting, as it does outpace the o1 models by about 0.4, which isn't a massive improvement, but an improvement nonetheless. And we are talking about the mini model here. We have not yet gotten an official release date on the full o3 models. Live bench coding, we do see o3-Mini here. Reasoning level is low, so do keep that in mind. It's not the best for reasoning, which is interesting, as you know, the O series of ChatGPT models are for reasoning ability. But if you are looking at that more, I do believe O1 would likely be the better option. And if you really need good reasoning, then O1 Pro may still be the go-to until we get better access to the full O3 models here. But o3-Mini, they are saying that, let's see here, or the O1, yeah, see O1 High, which is interesting. I wonder if this is O1 Pro technically. There's so many different names now, and it does get a little confusing, just putting it simply. Let's take a look here. We got a couple other benchmarks here. So general knowledge. Do you see that O1 is put at the 85.2? The o3-Mini low compute is 84.9, which is a step below the regular O1-Mini, and o3-Mini medium compute 85.9. o3-Mini on high compute is 86.9. On the math, we do see, again, they did point out that it is going to be better at things like math, coding, and science related things. It is at a 90, so it does outpace, let's see, the o3-Mini High definitely outpaces some of the others here, but not by a substantial margin, which is interesting. Human preference evaluation. I have not taken a look at this yet, but looks like the win rate here on o3-Mini medium is about 59, I'd say, somewhere in that neighborhood, 59.5, somewhere there. I don't really know. Human preference evaluations by external expert testers also show that Openai o3-Mini produces more accurate and clearer answers with stronger reasoning abilities than Openai o1-Mini. Especially for STEM, testers preferred o3-Mini's responses to o1-Mini 56% of the time and observed a 39% reduction in major errors on difficult real-world questions. It is interesting, as we are still comparing to o1-Mini when nobody uses o1-Mini anymore. Just putting it simply, I mean, I use 4.0 a little bit, so I would have rather seen some 4.0 benchmarks here or 4.0 comparisons, although it's a little tough to compare a non-reasoning model to a reasoning one, but still, o1-Mini isn't really something we use very much anymore. So, having a more relevant statistic here like O1 would, been preferred in my opinion. So, yeah. They are essentially saying, yeah, it's preferred more times than not over O1-Mini, which, I don't take that as a surprise here. So latency between o1-Mini and o3-Mini. o3-Mini is a little bit quicker. Time to first token milliseconds, so 7,500 give or take, and then about 10,000 for o1-Mini. So that's about a quarter quicker, give or take. Safety, they do talk about that quite a bit. Of course, the Model O3 did get announced in December. I believe it was somewhere towards the end of the month in December, or right around Christmas, somewhere in that neighborhood, and we're just now getting access to the mini model. So this has been in safety testing for quite some time, and if you want to learn more about that, there's a ton of information here on that. Yeah, I believe that's everything. I just wanted to quickly come on here and talk about it. Once you go on to ChatGPT, now you will see this pop up here, and you just click try it now, and you can start using o3-Mini. It's not the biggest difference in the world, especially for someone like me that's been using the full O1 model, or those that use O1 Pro. It's probably not going to be the biggest change in the world, but if you have access to the o3-Mini high compute, that might be one you might notice a difference on. But that is everything today, y'all. I appreciate you so much for watching. I'll be back in a few days here to kind of review some new things that we get next week. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.